So what is data analytics? Any idea? Data analytics is the process of analyzing the data to make some useful conclusions for business. For example, if I have a TV washing machine sales business, how do we know which products are selling more and which products are selling less? How can we know these things? We need to take at least recent 3 months or 4 months data and we need to analyze. Just by looking at yesterday's and today's data, we cannot come to any conclusion. Understanding? We need to take at least 3 months data. Another example, suppose I have two branches in my business. In Pune branch sales is high. In Bangalore branch sales is less. Where do we need some action plan? In Pune or Bangalore? So Bangalore. Actually, in both cases, we need some action plan. Suppose in Pune branch, sales is high. So what we have to do? We will further increase the stock, further increase the collection, so that we will get more business and more profits. In Bangalore branch, sales is less. So what we have to do? We will try to increase the sales by giving offers, discounts, promotions, right? Free gifts. So in both cases, we need some action plan. So what is Power BI? Power BI is one of the most popular data visualization and data analysis tool from Microsoft. Power BI takes input data from different data sources, different types of files and databases, and can produce beautiful reports. So as you can see in the diagram, Power BI is taking data from Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access, SQL Server. Like that, it can take data from different types of data sources. So one thing I want to clearly say is, everyday class, we don't go through any slides like this. Everyday class, what we will do? We will open SQL Server, we will open Power BI and work on practical examples. Okay. First Power BI class or first SQL class, I may show you some slides. Even in today's first class also, after the slides, I will show you practical example. Okay. Everyday class will be a practical class. So in this slide, I am showing you the sequence of activities we are following for creating visualizations using Power BI desktop. So left side, you can see different types of files and databases. Do you have idea what is a database? What is a table? Database is a collection of data. Database contains multiple tables. Each table contains columns and rows of data. I have given a product table example here. In this product table, how many rows we have? First step, even before going to Power BI, you need to verify the data at the source level using SQL. Second step, there is a Power Query editor inside Power BI. Using Power Query editor, we will edit the data as per our project requirement. Third step, we need to create relations between the tables. What is a relation between tables? So wherever there is a compulsory dependency, we will create a relation. I will give one example. I have a customer data and I have a sales data. Do you think customer data and sales data are dependent or are related or not related? Sales and customers, are any relation is there? Can we get sales without customers?
No.
That means compulsory dependent. Sales is compulsory dependent on customers. So wherever there is a compulsory dependency, we will create a connection or relation. Next, fourth step. There is a DAX language in Power BI. DAX contains lot of functions and operators. Using DAX functions, you can implement any kind of calculations we need in our project. For example, if you are working in banking project, what calculations we do in banking? interest calculations, EMI calculations. Okay. Five years loan, how much is the EMI? 6 years loan, how much is the EMI? Actually, creating visualization means displaying bar chart or pie chart is the last and the easiest step. You can display bar chart now also without any training. But before that, these four steps are more important. These four steps need more knowledge and practice. So once if data is loaded into Power BI, we can create different types of visualizations using Power BI. Let us see in the tool. This is Power BI homepage. Right side you can see different types of visualization icons like column chart, bar chart, line chart, area chart, ribbon chart, funnel chart, pie chart, etc. Left side you can see icons like report window icon, data window or table view icon, relationships or data model icon. Okay. If you want to load data, there are menu options available. If you want to load Excel data, there is Excel option. If you want to load SQL data, there is SQL option. So let us click on Excel option. You can browse and select any Excel file. So it is loading data. After loading data, right side it will display the list of columns. These are the list of columns from my Excel file. Left side, if you click on the table view or data window icon, you can see the data also. So this is the data just now I loaded from Excel file. All of you understanding? Let us see some examples. If you want to create a column chart or bar chart, you can create a bar chart. If you want to create a table, you can create a table. You can add whatever the columns you want in the table. First name, last name, salary, whatever the columns you want, you can add. You can apply formatting, colors, styles, and all. Like this, you can create any chart, area chart, pie chart, or a tree map. This is a tree map. I told right, selecting columns and displaying anybody can do without any training also. See, displaying part is the easy part. But what is your main work? Your main work is calculating the values. As per your project requirements, you have to calculate the values. Displaying part, you can do now also. Any graphics you can display now also without any training. And I told there is a Power Query editor, right? This is Power BI main window. If you want to go to Power Query editor, Can't transform data. You can see there are a lot of menu options which are useful for data editing. Okay. You can split columns, you can merge columns, you can do grouping, aggregations, you can replace values, you can change data types, you can select columns, you can select rows. Without writing any program, just by clicking menu options, you can do any kind of editing. This is Power Query Editor. Suppose I told there is a DAX language, right? DAX full form is data analysis expressions. There are different categories of DAX functions like mathematical functions, aggregation functions, text functions, logical functions, date functions, etc. Let us see one example. In my data, I have current salary and previous salary. See, today's class is just to give you a feel, okay? All these things you need not remember, okay? If you remember some points and if you don't remember some points, also fine. Coming classes, you will understand. You will get more clarity. Just to give you a feel, today some important points we are discussing. So I have current salary and previous salary. If I want to calculate how much increment each employee got, we have to write a DAX formula or expression. Okay. How do we write a DAX formula? Click on the new column. First we have to give some name to the column. Increment or salary hike, whatever you want. Equal to, write the formula. How do we calculate percentage? Percentage of increment. Current salary minus previous salary. How do we calculate percentage? By previous salary into 100. So into 100 we need not give because there is a percentage option. Press enter key. See, the newly calculated columns also will be added in the right side columns list. Salary hike is added here. So after calculating values like this, you can add to table, you can add to bar chart, or you can add to pie chart anywhere. Let us add to table. If you want percentage format, as I told, click on the percentage option like this. Now this report is showing employee name, current salary, previous salary, salary hike. So Umesh got 12.5%, Rakesh got 16%, like that. Are you getting some idea? Your main work will be like this. You have to understand your project requirements. So what are the calculations you require for your project? You have to write formulas or expressions for calculations. After calculating the new values, then you can display in the reports. After calculating new values, you can display in the reports. So this Power BI desktop is completely free. You can freely download, install. You can practice any reports. You can develop any reports. But if you want to do business, that is not free. Business means if you want to publish your reports in the internet and give access to some clients, give access to your clients or users. For that you need to pay money to Microsoft and take license. If you want to publish your reports in internet and give access, you have to pay money and take license of Power BI service. Because if that is also free, Microsoft will not get any money, right? So practicing development and everything is free except the last step. If you want to publish in the internet, you have to take license from Microsoft. Okay. So SQL Server also freely you can download and install. Power BI also you can download and install.